bunch of PB blaster and everything before we started. Because I saw, not really rust, but just some exhaust kind of corrosion. Just want to make sure we're on it.
Jam on it. Jam on it.
Yeah, PB blaster stinks, man. Maybe not quite like differential. Definitely not good. Alright, let's pick up the nuts in a second. Alright, I actually might use my wife a little bit for this kind of work. So all we gotta do is drop that donut. Wow, one of those went really far. Okay, we're just snaking around because I don't want to mess up the camera. All right, 13 or 14? Mine's a 14, but that one's a 13. You never know what you're gonna find size-wise. Everybody else has been working on the car. Hey, Jen. I'm gonna have you help me. Okay. You're gonna lower the jack in a second.
Okay.
I love ratcheting wrenches. I think if you're gonna do this kind of stuff, even part-time like me, invest in ratcheting wrenches. Makes your life a lot easier. And then we're going to put the bolt back. There's no point in screwing that up. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, so this one here.
Yep.
So go left.
Yep.
Okay. Are you safe?
Yep, I'm safe.
Okay.
Because the weight is back there.
Ready?
Yep. Go ahead and lower it. Yep, there you go. You can lower it down faster. Yep, keep going. Keep going. There you go. And then you're gonna pull back slightly on the jack. There you go, now lower. So go ahead and just start dropping it. There you go.
More?
Oh,
Whoa.
had a donut fall on my parts. Okay.
Ready?
Yep. You can be fast. You can go faster with it. All right, now pull the jack back. Pull it back. Keep going. All right, hold it.
Oh, hang on, your wood's gonna fall.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, but go ahead and drop the jack down. Speed is important right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, whoa.
It's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead. There you go. Keep going. Don't worry about me. We just want to get it down. There you go. Keep going. Woo-hoo! We are making some progress already. Look at that. Get off work, come home, and drop an exhaust. Oh, that donut is bad on there. We're gonna have to chisel that off. Crap.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about Krispy Kreme for the past 2 minutes.
All right. All right, so I'm not gonna film much of this. I don't know that I'm gonna move this quite yet because I'm still letting the PB blaster do its thing on the block. But ultimately what I would do in this situation is I would just take the bolts out of the block or the nuts, I think. But right now what I'm trying to do is just remove the shields because I want to remove the drive shaft right now. That's what I want to do so I can kind of take a look at things and kind of incorporate that into the repair bill. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just coming through like here with the 13. We're just dropping all these down. So we'll be back in a second. Hopefully the next time you see, we'll have some of this crap out of the way.
Okay, we're going.
Cool. I can't believe someone painted the transmission. It looks like crap. Thankfully, my neighbor who got me this that happened. At least I can sit on my back now without my neck and back absolutely killing me. Absolutely killing me. All we're doing is separating the exhaust manifold, the upper and lower. I like doing it this way. Now, for those of you following me, you might do it a different way. But this is just the way I do it. Cool. So we're pretty much loose there. All I gotta do is disconnect this one. I don't know what size this is. It's a 13. Can you hand me, there's a 13, a black 13 right there. Let's see if you can do it with the camera. It's the one in, yep, in the middle finger. Nice. Cool. So this should lower the exhaust. Oh. My showing skin. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna support it under there real quick, just so I don't damage anything, because it's not my car, and I want to make sure I take care of it. All right. Whew. Then we're gonna pick up all these nuts and bolts. Okay. Good stuff, huh?
Do you want me to jack that up more, or you just leave it?
What's that?
Do you want me to jack that up more, or
No.
No.
No. I want it a little bit low. So it does drop down a little bit. You see as I loosen it, it's gonna slowly come down. There we go.
Wow.
Okay, so now you can start turning the jack.
Left?
Yep. There you go.
Oh!
You're good.
Keep going?
Yep.
Okay. It's not dropping, hang on.
All right, just leave it right there.
I'm
So turn
trying,
back to
hang
the
on
right.
one second.
Jack it up just a little bit. All right, so you can pause right there with your filming. And again, this is why we're doing a restore on this car. So I literally just put this breaker bar on here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to remove the exhaust manifolds. That's how much effort right there is holding your exhaust manifold nuts on. They should be torqued down really tight. I was actually worried they would be on too tight. I don't want to jinx myself. But yeah, look at that. Just like that, broke it loose. This should take this bar and a lot of torque to break these loose. So these eventually would have rattled loose. You would have had an exhaust leak. You would have had to pay someone, I don't know how much, to come in here and redo all of this. So that's what we're working on now, is we're gonna finish dropping the entire exhaust, the drive shaft today. We're gonna drop the car back down. We're gonna break the crank bolt free. We're gonna pull this fan off, and then this is gonna be ready to be pulled out probably Wednesday or Thursday. All right, we're gonna shoot from a different angle here. This is me under the car, out of breath. Just finished dropping the drive shaft. That was a little bit of work. Everything is kind of grimy, and all that oil has gotten into everything. It's gummed up everything. This being a Cali car, but really living on the Pacific side, it's kind of caused some issues as well, but no big deal. Drive shaft's out. We know the center support bearing's no good. Harmonic balancer is trash. Let me show you. There we go. Drive shaft is out. I don't know if you can see the cracks right yet. Oh. Yeah, do you think that's a crack? That's bad. And that's the last piece, really. pulling the engine out, though. Y'all trying to see my belly, huh? This tore up shirt. If you remember any of my videos, this is the shirt I used to pull out the bearings in the rear of my car. All right, so slave cylinder is out. As you can see right there, it's dangling. And the slave cylinder is just held by two 13s. Cool. All right, car is on the ground. It feels crazy with the car on the ground. All right, so car's on the ground. This is now attached. We should be, oh, it would help if I showed you, wouldn't it? Yep. This gives you an idea like what we're working with. There's just crud everywhere. You can see just how thick everything is. So I'm really hopeful we can get this entire engine bay freshened up. And I think that's the difference with this build versus just taking it to the shop. The shop's gonna fix everything. They're not gonna go through and clean this and detail that and those types of things. That's what we're doing here with my friend, is we're going through and truly detailing this entire engine bay beyond just all of this stuff. There is some bad news. Let's walk it over. That's the balancer on the drive shaft. Let's just say that's no good. And then click, click, hold on, it says click right there on both sides. So U-joints are bad. This U-joint here is fine. And then you think the center support bearing is bad? I wonder if that was causing some weird issues. Clunking, stuff like that. The car, I drove it 70, 80. It actually drove pretty decent driveline wise. But that might explain on takeoff right there why I was getting that weird clunking vibration sound. All right, so recap. Need to bust that loose. Once that's busted loose, finish up a couple pieces of wiring here, a couple pieces of wiring here. This engine is ready to go. All right, so the bitch clip is removed. All we're doing is just disconnecting the little clips and then we'll pull this out. So now this is disconnected. All we've got to do is remove the slave cylinder and then we can start jacking this bad boy out of its home. Up in here, and it's like right here. Yep, it's a bitch clip up there. You've got to get a screwdriver up there and just pop that off and then pull this out. And this will allow us to pull all of this out. We're getting a new shift boot and shifter, so all that's fine. We're not worried about that. But the key is just getting this removed. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so we just finished a quick time lapse. These are 12s on mine, they're 13s, so that's why I had to get back up. But this is no good. So we probably had a slight exhaust leak, nothing too crazy. I didn't hear anything, but oh, look at that. That's not even tightened. I didn't even do that yet. Yeah, I'm running into a bunch of stuff like that. And then on my car, the bolts go the other way. So I don't know if that's factory or not, but they're kind of a pain in the neck that way. So all we've got to do is remove just the stuff right back there. So we're going to disassemble there. And then this will allow this part, let's go a little wider. That'll allow this to drop, this back section here. And then what I can do, whoops, is work my way up to the top and then drop it from the block. Drop this down, and then we're gonna pull out the drive shaft next. That is my goal for the day. Quick update, all I'm working on right now is just breaking free the crank bolts, or on this pulley, the crank pulley bolts. And then we're gonna drop the car down, and we're gonna try with my 160 something pounds to break free this bolt. If I can't do it, I've got neighbors that can definitely help me. So let's get this done. All right, I think we got some of this on time lapse. What I use is a big pipe wrench and I just lock it against the water pump so that I can break these bolts free. If you don't have the condenser, you can just go straight through with an impact. But if you have the condenser, this is what you've got to do. So I'm just gonna remove this real quick and then we'll move to the next part. All right, I think we got some of this on time lapse. What I use is a big pipe wrench, and I just lock it against the water pump so that I can break these bolts free. If you don't have the condenser, you can just go straight through with an impact. But if you have the condenser, this is what you've got to do. So I'm just going to remove this real quick, and then we'll move to the next part. All right, there's our crank bolt tool. So I borrowed this. Thankfully, I've got some great friends that could bail me out with this kind of stuff, but you can kind of see how it works. So it mounts to the crank bolt, well, to the housing area. And then what it's going to do is when we go to torque on it, it's going to hit on the underside of the frame, and that's what's going to allow us to break the bolts. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I think we're going to try to do is put the wheels on the car, drop the car, and then try to torque this thing, try to get it off. So that's what we're gonna do.
Dirty, dirty, dirty.
All right, so we're gonna break this crank bolt loose. Be very careful. All right, so you can go ahead and start pulling towards you. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna put it back on. Push it towards me a little bit. And we'll take this off, so pull that up. We might be able to. There you go. You broke it loose. You saved me a lot of work.
Copy that.
Because I joked with everyone, like, on my channel that you might see me, like, hanging and, like, bouncing up and down and... Readjust that chain.